Hey folks, welcome back to Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead. It is Friday, April 12th, 2024, and I'm going to start this video out here in the apartment and going to do some unboxings and going to talk about a giveaway. So yeah, so HiveAlive is sponsoring a giveaway on this video, and it's almost $300 worth of product. So I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I got this box, showed up last week in the U.S. Postal Service, and it came from New Zealand, and it's from Ceracell. Thomas there emailed me the other day and said, hey, I'm going to send you something, and he wanted me to check it out, and he said it's been improved, so I'm going to take a look at that and go through that. And I got a box here from Mann Lake. I'm going to open that and show you what I got from there. So let's get started. Okay, so this is from Ceracell Beekeeping, East Tamaki, Auckland, New Zealand. And it took quite a while to get here. You can see it was at one time, it had these bands on it and it was packaged up really nice. But man, look at this box. It is destroyed. So I would imagine this stuff's pretty durable and it's okay, but man, that's something else. So let's get in here. Looks like the post office or somebody tried to help save it with some tape. So obviously I've not been in this, so you're seeing it the first time I am. Okay, we got some instructions here. Beast blocker installation instructions. Ceracell Hive Defender floor base. And that's the same thing. So, although this is from New Zealand, there's distributors in the United States, and I will put some links below to the companies that sell this directly. The same company that makes the Ceracell top feeders and lots of other Ceracell products. So let me show you what we've got here. So it looks like we got several of these bottom boards that have the adjustable vent. And this is like a wasp trap or yellow jackets, and it comes with these little cones that snap in here, so they'll go in there, the wasp will go in here and they can't get out. So I'm not sure what's different, so we'll get one set up here and we'll look at it. So as you can see, I've got still stuff here from the last opening. This is from Hilco, their double wax foundation. So I've been using a little bit of that. And the frames, I've been using some of those. I've been trying to use my older frames first though, and wax coating those. Let's get this box out of our way and get into these. So very, very generous of Ceracell. Thank you for sending these. These are solid. These are very heavy, heavy duty. So there's 1, 2, and there's part of one. Oh, and he sent some of these beast blockers. I love these. You can put these on the front of your hive. If you've got a robbing situation going on, you put that on there and put some screws in. And he mentioned they were going to move these screw locations because when I used them before, that screw would be like right on the crack of the wood, and it wouldn't really fit very good. So I'd have to move it left or right, but they worked okay. So I'm wondering if that's been done on these. So that was missing this flapper. It's probably in here somewhere. Well, I hope it didn't fall out of one of those holes, but it probably got smacked around from the looks of this box. But yeah, when you have robbing, it's like a robbing screen, and you can open these tops and let the bees come in and out, or you can lock them down totally. And I've used these quite a bit. I really like them. 3 of those, and another beast blocker. This is awesome. And these little green things, these go on the front. Here's our little flapper. Good deal. And here's another one. So he sent 4. Thank you, Thomas. This is awesome. And there's a package of screws and another one of those. And here's some of the little one-way B valves, check valve for this trap. And those were in there loose, so I'm hoping we didn't lose any of those. All right, let's get all this out of the way, and I'll get one set up. And I've got a deep box here we'll put on there and see if we can figure out what's new on there. So these trays, they slide in like that. They probably got all beat up and got knocked off of here. So there's 4 of these per trap. Okay, got this cleared out here so we can get a closer look at it. So I immediately see what is different. These corners come far out, and the other ones, they kind of cut across at a 45, and the sides of the box here would hang out over the edge a little bit. So now that's going to sit flush. These all look the same size here. So I think that's what's been done. That's been the big change. So the way this thing works is this vent here lets the smell of the hive go through the bottom and into this trap. And this trap, because of that smell, will attract wasps into there. Get these out of there. Oh, there's an extra one in this one. So you snap these bee gates or wasp gate into these here like this. So you'll have 4 of these. So that lets them in, but then they can't find their way out. So the wasps are attracted to the natural smell of the hive, and they go in there and they're trapped and they can't get out and they die. So I was reading the documentation on it. It said when the wasps are really active, you'll get so many in there, you'll actually deplete the wasp population in their nest, and the wasps will die out. So that's a good thing if you have a lot of that in your neighborhood. And this is the air vent that's adjustable. So they say when the wasps are really active, you want this shut, so they'll be attracted and go in these holes and not be attracted to this location here. So let me get the lid on it, or the box. It's one of my boxes I just recently put together. So it fits over these tabs. So you have a tab in each corner, and that keeps your box from sliding around where it shouldn't be. And it's a nice fit. It still goes over a little bit right here on this one, just a hair, but they made it come out on the back where it's flush with the corners on the back. So that's a big change right there. So you can see how it fits. You can see the vent open and shut. That's open, that's shut. And this green thing here works in conjunction with this. So if you didn't run one of these, you could take that off, but I left the one on mine that I have. So let me show you how that fits in there. So this is the beast blocker. So no bees can travel through this here. The only way they can get in and out is through these gates. So normally you would leave them open, and this fits right into that perfectly and right onto your box. So the screw holes are here, 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 And same on this side. And looks like they're located where they're not on the crack. And this has little indents right here where you could snap that off, and I'm assuming that's if you have an 8-frame hive. So if you ever wanted to move your hive or lock them down, if there's robbing going on, whatever, you can just shut that. But this really deters wasps from getting into your hive if you've got problems with those. And you leave it set up just like that. The bees get used to coming in and out right here, and it's no big deal. So it's just like a robber screen basically, but it's going to work for robber bees and wasps. And I have used these for robbers. In fact, when I had robbers, I would shut one and I would put the other one down quite a bit like that. And it works just like a robber screen. And there's also a screw hole right here in the center for the top. One other feature about this, it has holes right there in the corner, and that's why they left that like that. So you can get your screwdriver on there, so you can screw it down. If you've got a wood stand and you don't want this thing sliding around, it might have a tendency to do that. You know, the bottom's not flat, it's up on legs. So if it slides and you don't have a solid bottom underneath it, one of the legs could fall off of the stand. So that'll let you screw that down so it won't move around. I don't have mine screwed down, and I've never had a problem with them moving around on me. And mine are on 4x4s in the front and the back, and I don't have any issues with it. So yeah, thanks Thomas for sending that, 4 of those. Yeah, I'm going to use these. One thing I noticed on mine, the one I have, in the winter, I closed my vent shut, and I went to open it in the spring, and they put propolis in there, so I couldn't move the little lever. And it tells you let's see, there it is. Took me a minute to find it. It shows right there. It tells you which side's open and closed. Focus. There you go. So to the right's open, to the left is closed on that adjustable vent screen there. So I noticed when you put these in there, that little tab snaps down in here, and I haven't figured out how to get it off. It might just pop right out. I don't know, but I'm afraid to pull it too hard. I might break something. Well, that one just lifted right out. I don't know. So this one over here, I tried to lift it out, and it's connected with that tab in the middle. It's on there really tight. So there you go. Ceracell. Got the Beast Blocker and Hive Defender bottom board. And it's a really strong plastic. It's not going to break. You'd have to really work to break that. And thing about that, it will never rot. That will last forever. Probably your beekeeping lifetime. So thanks Thomas for sending those. I'm going to get those out, and I may give away some of these also in my summer giveaway when I do the honey harvest. Okay, let's get into the other box and see what I got from Mann Lake. Okay, I don't order a whole lot from Mann Lake, but there's some things from there that I like, and they have a little bit better pricing, a little bit different bulk. Mann Lake is $150 free shipping. So when I'm ordering from them, I always try and get up to $150 to get that free shipping. So this year, I always have been running out of honey supers. So I built, I don't remember how many, about a dozen supers and 6 or 7 deep boxes. Ooh, this can go into the worm farm. They like that stuff. I smell something good. So in my honey supers, I run 9 frames. So Mann Lake is the best place I found to get these frame spacers. You can pick these up on Amazon in groups of like 10 or 20. and they're, you know, they cost a lot when you get them that way. So you put this in your box. I'll use this deep box to demonstrate. So it goes in here like this, and there's little holes here for finish nails, and use your needle nose pliers and hold your finish nail and tap it right in, and that holds it in place. So this will space your frames out 9 evenly. I have one of those handheld things that you put on over your frames and space them evenly. That works great when you have a new box like this and it doesn't have a bunch of propolis. Once you get the propolis on there in your honey supers, you can scrape it off and get it fairly clean, but your frames don't slide very easy. And with this, you just drop it in every time. And when I do my honey harvest, I'll clean these out the best I can with a scraper, because they'll get propolis in them. And the next year, they're ready to go. They're already spaced out, and you just drop your super on, and they're spaced out 9 frames evenly. So it looks like I bought 4 packages of, I think there's probably 20 in each pack, or I got 3 packages. So these are to go in my new supers that I put together. So just in time. And I got 2 boxes of this. Yeah, you saw me smelling, so this is wax comb with wires embedded in it, and I prefer to get the kind that don't have the long wires sticking out. I like to put it into my frames, snap it in, and it's ready to go. I don't do the wedge style frames, I just do the slotted top and bottom, and I don't have any issue with it, and that goes on my honey supers. What I do find on these though is they are a little bit tall, and I got to go through each one and snip the wire with my wire cutters about 1/8 of an inch off of each one, and toss the little fleck away, and it'll snap right in and it'll fit perfectly. But if you don't do that, your foundation will have a little bit of curvature to it because it's got pressure on the top and bottom, so you don't want that. You want these to go straight up and down. Okay, if you stuck around this long, thanks. And I'm sure you're waiting to hear, what's the giveaway? What's the giveaway? Yeah, well, it's pretty cool. So HiveAlive reached out to me. It's been 2 weeks. Gosh, I've been so busy and I've been sick and I just haven't had time. But they have a giveaway where they're giving away, let's see, I got it here, 10 pounds of HiveAlive pollen patties, and it's the 15% ones. And one of their bottles of liquid supplement, which is this right here. And I've used this the last 2 years and have really good results with it. And I put it in my sugar cakes, and I put it in my sugar water when I'm feeding in the fall. And I use a little bit of it this spring. And this doesn't have as strong of a lemon smell that causes the robbing like the Pro Health does. And it has a little bit different contents in it. It has seaweed, things like that in it, and a lot of minerals and vitamins. So it says feed enhancer for bees with seaweed, helps maintain healthy colony. And also they're giving away some of the fondant, a 6 2.2 pound HiveAlive fondant, and that's in the plastic containers, and it's flat. It's flat as a pancake. You cut a hole in it, you put it on top of your hive, and the bees just love it. And I used that on every one of my hives this spring, and I gave some to some friends of mine as well that they sent me, and I had enough to share. And the bees go through it fast. It really gets them going in the spring, and it also has the HiveAlive within it. And they're giving away 1 t-shirt, so I need to know your shirt size if I indicate that you're the winner. So how we're going to do, so they're giving away 2 of those packages with all that stuff in it. And they said they were $148 value at each one of those. So that's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is put comment in the comments below, enter me in the contest, and that way you'll be entered. And I'll put your name and I'll do a random comment picker, and I'll pick the winner that way. I'll pick 2 winners. And this will be really good for you folks up north that are still in the cold, because a lot of this you can be using right now, and you should have it on there right now if you're up north. And if you're not up north, you can put it, you can freeze it or put it in the refrigerator. So that's what I've done. Let me show you what I've done. I had a box left over, and I wrapped it in plastic because it's in paper containers that the bees can tear off and get into it. The patties in here aren't sealed hermetically to keep them from losing moisture. So I did this to keep the moisture in, and I will go ahead and probably freeze that later on and use it next season. However, I did have one of these in here just like this over winter, and I didn't have the plastic on it, and that's what I used this spring. And the bees didn't have any problem with it. It was a little dry on the edges, and that's why I put this plastic here. Yeah, so that's all you got to do to enter the contest, and I will reach out to the winners, and I will ask you for your email address. I will not ask you for money. If anyone contacts you, says, hey, I'm Darren, send me some money to ship this stuff to you, or anything like that, that is not me. So I had scammers on my giveaways before, so watch out for that. I will reach out to you on the comments, and you'll see it's me, or I will, if I can get your email somehow off of your comment or be able to contact you with a messenger, I'll do that. But yeah, so I will reach out to you with an email, and all I need from you is your email address and your shirt size. I don't need money. I don't need your address. I don't need your credit card number. Don't do any of that stuff. So just beware of that. So get your names, get your comments down there, and you'll be entered to win the HiveAlive care packages. And thank you so much for HiveAlive for that. And they also are setting me up as an affiliate salesman for them. So next year or this year sometime, you'll be able to use my affiliate links to buy things from them, and that'll help my channel out a little bit. I'll get a commission off of that, but it won't cost you anything more. But or you can go straight to them. I don't care. But it's a good product. I wouldn't do that if it's not a good product. I've used it. You've seen me use it, and it's good stuff. I really do like it. So, okay, that is it. Get entered into the contest, and I'll post winners later on, but I'll reach out to the winners before you see the next video and get things going. So this is a promotion they're doing for April, and thank you, HiveAlive. That's the end of the video. Give me a thumbs up and put any comments down below. If you want to mention anything other than entering the contest, that's cool. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Really appreciate that. Approaching 12,000 now, I think. So that's something else. So be sure and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next beekeeping video. Y'all take care.